One thing I don't want is to, it still sounds like I try and rock, but I don't want it to make it sound like I'm trying.
Wagwan Massive, welcome back to the Gleaner Riddim Challenge. I am Chanel. This season is finally over. I cannot believe it. We've gone from strength to strength with producer to producer, and we're finally here with one producer that needs very little introduction. Taking on rock for the final episode of season 1 of the Gleaner Riddim Challenge is J.L.L.
My name is J.L.L. and we're in Habitat Studios.
Jean-Andre Lawrence, better known as J.L.L, is a part of a new class of producers from Jamaica. Born and raised in Kingston City, he attended the Arden High School where he first got bit by the music bug. Since then, he's been toiling away in his particularly soulful brand of music. Producing for Chronix's Lila Ike, Savannah, Jazz Elise, Cranium, and Lupe Fiasco, his true rise to fame began when he produced Masego's track Navajo, which was later featured on Drake's album Certified Lover Boy, earning him his first Grammy nomination. This week, J.L.L takes on the Gleaner Riddim Challenge. In this challenge, producers must use 3 random sounds to create a brand new rhythm in the genre provided.
Why me, man? I've never done rock before. I've experimented with like genres, but it was exciting.
Red light camera reported ahead.
The sounds were tricky because the sounds had nothing to relate with each other. The knocking sounds are easy because you can always manipulate that. You can manipulate vocal samples as well. But the vocal sample with the red light kind of threw me off because I was just like, red light, okay, how do I make a concept sonically that gives the idea that like you're approaching a red light camera, like give you that kind of tenseness, So that's what I kind of focused on with this track. The first thing I did was to really arrange the sounds that you guys sent. I was wondering, okay, what do I do with this? What's the best way to kind of make this sound like it makes sense? So I basically made a reverse sound into the sample. So let me actually play that and explain what that means.
Red light camera reported. Red light camera reported.
Yeah, so there's a
red light camera reported.
Yeah, and then I pitched up the vocal and then I pitched it down and then I added a feedback delay at the end of it. So I'm gonna play those elements only, and then we're gonna play the other elements I put in. Let me mute that little effect right there.
Red light camera reported. Red light camera reported.
Simple, right? This took the longest time to get the feel of it, to make it sound natural, because one thing I don't want is to, it still sounds like I try and rock, but I don't want it to make it sound like I'm trying. You want to make it sound like it's somebody actually playing it. So
you want it to feel effortless.
Yes, effortless. You're just like, you're seeing the band, you're seeing the stage. The next thing I thought to add was obviously some guitar, right? Not every rock song has guitar, but 99% of them have.
Very 2010.
Yeah, because that's what I felt, It's just like, as Jamaicans, that's how we see rock. That's how we feel rock, because we had our rock phase, We had our little emo phase.
Yeah, every woman's girl went through their Evanescence moment.
Exactly. So I was just like, let me channel that. So I did a bass line. if you're Caucasian and you're watching this, it's like one of them things you just go, so. That's the section that we're at right now. So, those are the 3 sections. That's pretty much everything.
Red light camera reporting.
That's it.
Yeah.
The story I tell myself, you know, lighter shade, you know, long hair. I'm not gonna say only Caucasian because, you know, the rock is a very diverse group of people involved in that genre. But like, I'm just seeing guys just jamming out, man. You know, I mean, hey, don't get me wrong. I did listen to like a little rock Spotify playlist for a little while because I was just like, if I went straight in and I just said I'm gonna make a rock, it's gonna be like some rock, reggae, hip hop, dancehall thing that no one knows where to place or wants.
You're probably the person that did it the quickest.
I was vibing, man, because I was just like, this is a challenge, and I love challenges, things that can kind of, you know, make my mind kind of think more broadly, or listen to music that I don't really listen to, or get inspiration from a different way to compose and arrange things, you know, because it's always cool to use random sounds and edit them, because I've done some crazy stuff with some sounds, man.
When you hear this, who do you hear on it?
Like Lenny Kravitz, you know, who else? Man, I don't have, I mean, Coldplay. If I was to think like a Jamaican artist who I think who could actually like do something with this, probably like a Dexter Daps. And you know, it's funny because it's like, you may not, he hasn't done a rock before, but then based on what I've heard him do, I know that he's open-minded and he has that kind of mentality to try things.
For your first attempt at rock, do you like it?
Oh man, I was banging that. I was banging that in the car, banging that in my headphones. I'll switch out headphones and play it again. Play it in on the phone. So much so that I was overthinking it. You know, so I had to go in and tweak some stuff. But like after a while, I was just like, this is pretty good for like a first try at rock.
Now that you have done the Gleaner Riddim challenge, tell me, what producer do you think should do this challenge next?
Universal. You see, Jamaica don't really know yet about Universal. He's actually Chronix's brother. He is a sonic genius, you know. I think anything you throw at him, he can give you something that's very, very impressive.
So tell him.
So you need to come on this thing. You need to, I mean, me and you will talk still, but like I know once they reach out to you, just lock your team, bro, because I know you're gonna give them something that they're not gonna expect.